Okay. Okay. Hi, folks. Welcome to the stream, and welcome to Total War 3 Kingdoms. Now, I'm what you might describe as a noob to the game. I've played for something like 15 minutes so far, just so I could get a handle on where all the controls live. But aside from that, I haven't done anything detailed in it at all. So, yeah, this could be interesting. So let's take a look at the different campaigns that we can have. Now, you can see at the top here, I haven't got yellow turbans. You can see at the top here, you've got outlaws, governors, and indeed the coalition. I don't know how you play as Dongzhuo, which is an interesting point. I see no Dongzhuo campaign, and I presumed I could play as the Naughty Men, but it seems that I don't have the option to do so. It's probably going to be a DLC. I don't know. Some interesting characters here. But we're going to go as an outlaw today, and we're going to go as... people are going to start taking the piss immediately because I'm going to butcher all these names. Zhang Yan, the King of Black Mountain. He looks fun. I was quite tempted to go with this lady here. But no, we're going to go with this fine fellow, because... Hey, Starman, how you doing, my man? So let's go with this fella.
Sprout ever upwards to heaven.
Between the light of the civilized Han and the chaos of opportunistic banditry, Chang Yan straddles the twilight. He sees the carnage wrought by Dongzhuo and wonders how this can be turned to his advantage.
To attack the Black Mountain bandits is to invite deception and ambush, as they have mastered the art of war unseen. I have not mastered that art. Yet all the same, Zhang Yan will form alliances and friendships with any who serve his interests, be they highborn or mud-stained. So he lives up here, up in the Black Mountains, rather unsurprisingly, being as he's the king of the Black Mountains. What's up, Caden? Pronounced, oh, for God's sake, sand. No sand. Get me my squirty bottle. So you can see that we're not very friendly with Dongzhuo. We're at war with him, and who's this fine fellow over here? This will be the Han Empire, I suspect. And we are automatically at war with them, which isn't too bad. I'm not sure if we're going to make friends with Zhengjiang. I want to say Zhengjiang. But we'll see. We'll see what happens with her. Her pursuit of power is honest, if dangerous. Ooh. And what do we get? We get Black Mountain Marauders. Years of banditry have enabled these troops to sneak behind enemy lines, striking at unsuspecting foes and capturing strategic points, always useful. We have the Black Mountain Outlaws, fearless bandits, unafraid to brace themselves against heavy cavalry and pierce horses' armour with their long xiang... spears. Long spears. And we have the Black Mountain Hunters, fearless bandits armed with axes and composite bows. Or composite bows, perhaps. Accuracy is less vital when you sneak up on the enemy. Okay, and we've got the hideouts as a special building. It's a governmental building, gives plus public order, plus administrator limit, and diplomatic relations with Han Empire factions, which is interesting because the Han Empire are kind of all around us, and it seems that we're at war with them at the moment. Diplomatic with... we could make friends with the yellow turbans if we chose to. That could be very, very interesting. Now, because I haven't really played this very much, and I'm a little bit rusty on these types of games, we're just going to go with normal and normal difficulty. We'll have no battle limits, though. I might up the difficulty if I'm actually any good. Right, let's go. China must be liberated. One thing I should note here is all my games are installed on a HDD, so like a traditional hard drive, and they're not on an SSD as a lot of people have their games on these days. It's because I'm poor and my computer is old, which means the load times on this are going to be absolutely abysmal. I apologise for that. We'll just have to talk.
Embers rise, stark against the night. The tyrant Dongzhuo wields the flames of destruction. Luoyang burns. Chaos ignites as the power of the eunuchs is crushed. In the pyre, the Han falters. All this has happened before. History ebbs and flows. Imperial life means naught to Zhang Yan. It left him with nothing. For coin or for glory, the Black Mountain Bandits will fight.
Good times.
China is in turmoil. The great empire of the Han, stretching back ages beyond counting, is being devoured by corruption. The Yellow Turbans, thousands strong, began raising their banners in rebellion and seizing commanderies across the realm. In response, generals loyal to the Emperor rose up and put down the rebellion.
Okay, one thing I noticed
Yet
there. Oh,
despite
we'll let her
the
talk.
victory,
We'll let her talk.
The chaos only grew. With the corruption at the very heart of the Empire, the loyal generals stormed the Imperial Palace and killed the 10 eunuchs, the source of China's ills. In the madness, the warlord Dong Zhuo seized the Emperor. With the great warrior Lü Bu at his side, none dared oppose him. In response to Dong Zhuo's brazen display, treason some call it, a coalition of warlords rose up, led by the charismatic Yuan Shao, to save the Han. Faced with united opposition, Dong Zhuo retreated west to his stronghold of Chang'an, razing the old capital Luoyang to the ground as he fled.
Not very nice.
It is now the year 190 CE, and the coalition has all but collapsed. Warlords on all sides have seen opportunities to build their own fortunes from the chaos. Yellow Turban remnants still stalk the lands, seeking the age of the yellow sky, whilst soldiers of fortune feel the change of fate on the wind and strike out on their own. The scales shift, and China hangs
is
in the
make your
balance.
enemies see they were wrong to oppose you in the first place. To force them to acknowledge your greatness.
Starman, thank you so much for the $10 funding. He says, you can play as Dong Zhuo, but you need to capture the Emperor in any other campaign. I'm not sure that I'll be able to do it in this campaign. I think, given my relative position to the Emperor, he's fairly significantly far to the southwest of me, I believe. Probably at Chang'an. I doubt whether I'm going to be able to, given my relatively weak starting position. What I may do is I might do a... I'm probably going to massacre this name as well, Cao Cao, or spelt C-A-O. I think it's Cao Cao. I'll probably do a campaign in my own time of him and see if I can get that sausagery done. Thank you very much for that knowledge there, Starman. That's really, really useful. I noticed that ZH, it's kind of got almost a J sound, so it's Jangan. So I'll try and remember that. There's Luo Yang.
Luo Yang.
See? Told you.
Nothing but ashes now. Raised by Dong Zhuo.
He is a despicable dog. But the matters of nobles are not my problem.
Not my
He
beef
has
dog.
kidnapped the Emperor, my lord, and drags China into chaos.
There are other problems. The Yellow Turbans rise, zealous as ever. Their crazed belief is mad, just as mad as Dong Zhuo's. And this coalition, it is feeble, and will remain feeble with Yuan Shao as leader. What have they accomplished under him? Nothing! He lacks strength.
There are other bandits, other warriors.
Jian Zhong is a fiery sort. Selfish, always hounding glory. But strong and dependable. I would sooner her than those vainglorious nobles.
May you descend from the Black Mountains, John Yen, 1 million strong, and sweep away the foolish and the unworthy.
I'll see what I can do. Alright, so let's just take a look. Oh, hello. Establish your power. Lord Zheng Yan. The warlords of China have descended into civil war. Perhaps the time has come, maybe, for you to descend from the mountains and make yourself known. Opportunity is found in chaos. Chaos is a ladder, as we well know. If you have the strength to seize it, which I probably don't. You have found allies in the warlords before, and there may yet more to be found with the strongest of them. Yet any who oppose you, even the tyrant himself, must be crushed by the power of the Black Mountain bandits. So we've got to claim Han Empire regions. This is one. And we've got to be wary of Zhengjiang, Zhengjiang, probably, which is the lady just spoke to, the Bandit Queen. We should marry her. The bandits seek their enemies and strike them down, so we have got to defeat this army here as a little side mission. Let's just zoom out a smidge and see what's going on over here. I think this is the correct way to look at the map if we kind of go north-south. Yes, it is, yeah. So there's Luoyang, which has been burnt down. There's Chang'an, presumably. Who have we got here? Yuan Shao is down here. Huang Shao is over here. And Zhengjiang, Bandit Queen, is over here. We do have one town called Yanmen. We could upgrade the town itself, or we could go with a land registry office, which gets us better food. I'm going to start upgrading that now, because I think that's going to be useful to us.
Honor your ideals.
Over here, let's take a look at Zhang Yan himself. Okay, so he's got a lot of resolve, which is quite nice. He has exceptional war axes.
Old things must be shed.
Oh, he's got unique armor, which gives him more expertise and resolve. Do we have any followers that we can grab? More instinct, which gives us more damage in battle. We've got some accessories as well, so we may as well put those in. More resolve, always nice. Authority and expertise. Ooh, all of these things are quite useful. Well, he's not going to be administering a commandery, I don't think. So I suspect what we'll do is we'll leave that for someone else. And we'll give him the authority, I think, in this game. You go away, nice lady. Bandit girls are kinky, says Sand. Oh, look at that! That's lovely. This is a feature I like. Mount Wutai, a collection of flat-top peaks. Wutai contains so many monasteries that pilgrims journey from beyond our borders, seeking enlightenment. Isn't that cool? And these are the missions that we've got. We've got to establish our power, and we've gained those. Right. Without further ado, I think it's time that we add a little fight. So let's rock and roll. Ambush succeeded. Oh, that's nice. Let's start the battle. It is going to take a minute to load, and I apologise for that, folks. As I say, we're running on a HDD, not on an SSD. Traditional hard drive as opposed to a solid-state drive. One of these days I will upgrade my computer, but it's not going to be any time soon. I don't expect, unless something catastrophic happens. Alright, so looking at the map here, it looks like we have got the opportunity to really give them some trouble. That's going to be really nice. Got a couple of spear units, that nice axe unit, and some horsemen as well, so... Oscar Bernard says, I want the game! Murder them all, steal their souls, says Boo. I'll have a go. I don't want to make any promises. Now this fine gentleman has only got 61 units, so I shouldn't think we'll have too much of a problem. Become the Skaven? Yes, yes! I think this is going to be a relatively easy battle. We shouldn't take too many losses. Gold needs an SSD, go fund me. No, I don't think so. What I need to do is I need to release more consistent YouTube videos and make them attractive enough to be watched on a regular basis. And at that point I'll be able to afford to buy myself an SSD with the proceeds. So if you want to if you want to join my Discord and give me hints and tips on how to improve my content, then that would be extremely helpful. Right, let's have a look down here. Looks like we're all over the place. So what we're going to do is, can we pre-give orders? No, of course we can't. Got both units of their cavalry there. I'm a little bit concerned about having our axemen in that combat. So let's get our G infantry over here. Horsemen, I think I'm going to get one unit over here, one unit over here, so they can kind of just barrel in. Our axemen, get them there. You need to be right at the front because I want you to go and attack.
Ready.
And you, yep, you're going to be ready to attack too. So, okay, so we've got a slow motion control. Let's do it. Go for slow motion. You, I want you to go here. I want the axeman to come in here. I want you. Can you duel?
Our men have been discovered.
He doesn't want to duel. Go for him. G infantry, in you go. Their spears. Oh, no. Right, and then once we've got them in combat like so, we will bring our horsemen in. Probably not the best idea in the world to go for spearmen, but there we go. Well done. Oh no! Probably a bit of an acceptable charge from them. Yeah, it was, unfortunately.
Prepare. Attack!
Do you have any special abilities? Earthen
Kill them.
what now? Rampart. Oh, charge resistance. That's actually very useful. Is that a passive as well? Wow, it is. Right, there we go. We've pretty much already won this. And we've won. I'd like to take this general out though. Just let this happen. Oh, bet that hurt. Oh, look at that. Yes! Right, we'll claim victory. An ambush, that's sure. We've got an achievement, that's nice. Tells me at the top right hand corner, I don't think you guys can see it. Thank you very much for plugging that. I try not to plug my page. As I say, join my Discord and suggest games that would be interesting either to you or you think to my existing audience, and tell me how you think I can improve the quality of my videos. And that's I think that's the best way that you can make me a better YouTuber and hopefully make me more entertaining to you. We barely lost any men there. We lost a few of our infantry, but nothing too serious. So I think what we'll do here is we'll ransom. I like money.
Outwards and on.
Am I allowed to mention sellers of this game on the channel, chat girl, because I know a really good one at the moment? Yeah, of course you are, Jordan. As long as it's a legitimate vendor. Okay, so we've been asked to take the lumberyard. Glorious victory that losses my gain. The Black Mountain Bandits ride out and defeat any in their way. Comma, unstoppable.
Bend, do not break.
Right, we have now been asked to take the Yanman lumberyard, which I think will secure the entire commandery for us. That is tasty. Let's go.
For the people.
All right, we've got another battle here. Now, of course, let's take a look at the map, shall we? We've got a little map view option here. Ooh. That's going to be interesting. It looks to me like they've probably got towers, although it's not showing any. So, what kind of men have they got? They've got some archers, which I'm not a fan of. We haven't got any archers whatsoever. A couple of units of spearmen, which renders our horses, not overly useful. But they've only got a captain, which again is G infantry. Let's start the battle. Easy improvement for your content
Fire
goal. More
burns
memes.
in my soul,
Oi.
ceaseless and strong. Let future generations tell of our glory here today.
Right, let's see what happens. So there are towers, that's something that we very much need to be aware of. I need my cavalry to perhaps come in from different directions. What I'm going to do initially is I think I'm going to hide them in the forest because I don't want them getting punted. We'll have one coming in over here. Is this hidden? It doesn't really matter if it's hidden because we've got... avenues of ingress over here. Yes, there are. This is probably a decent... Can we not deploy over here? Oh, it's got to be over here. A little bit further back than I wanted, but okay. Alright. So our main army is over here. Is there anywhere else that's a bit closer? No, there isn't. I'd attempted to go primarily over here because this is on a nice downhill slope. So yeah, I think this is the spot. Again, it's quite far back, so it means we've got to travel a bit further. Not really. Fine. Seems lame, but okay. Alright, start the battle. Both of you guys, get in there. And you guys, start marching in. We're going to leave the horses for a moment. Because what I want to do is... Oh no, the horses are in the wrong place. Mind you, I can probably get them around here. Let's get these guys, and we'll post them up here. Hopefully they'll be hidden there. Now, I do know that towers are pretty good against heroes, which concerns me greatly.
Take heed, warriors!
Which is why my infantry is going in first.
Ready to ride? With speed!
Get these guys going in. Hossies. There you are. And we're going to take them straight to the centre. Oh, in fact, we're going to tell them to go straight in. Try and smash the archers. Not sure why, but the archers are retreating. Everybody's retreating.
Go! Go! At the ready! Show them justice!
Strike them down! To attention! Cheers, soldiers! Ready! Our general needs our aid!
Cavalry! Mount up!
Are we taking these? It doesn't seem that we are with our cavalry, so we've lost a load of cavalry doing that.
Make haste! Cavalry!
And our other cavalry has been absolutely stupendously destroyed as well.
Hurry! For China!
Our men are running! The spineless cowards!
Oh god, we've absolutely got all of our cavalry killed. That is horrific stuff.
At the ready! Fight! Show no mercy! Destroy them! Axe warriors!
Make ready!
To attention!
Cavalry! Attend! Run! Run!
We've got them all killed.
To battle!
Sorry, cavalry.
Success looms large.
Hopefully we'll be able to get a charge in on these bowmen. Oh, yeah! Oh, they didn't like that. Right, come back here. You guys, I need you to come around here. You guys, forward. Right, horses, back in. Roar of the Beast, let's give them a little bit less morale. G, get in there. You into those guys are being chased.
Look, the enemy run. Craven. Ready. Axes. Kill them. Stand ready.
Horses are still doing what they need to, more or less.
Fight.
Let's get them formed up here so we can get another charge bonus. And those G militia are falling. Oh! There we get in there!
Look, the enemy run. Craven.
Fairly ineffectual charge, but we'll take it. It's got them running. Need to be a bit in front of them to capture them. Okay, good to know. Right, there you go, we've won. Let's claim victory immediately.
Just like that.
Just like that. This is a settlement, so there's no point trying to kill them all. I could have sieged it out, but I just wanted to get it done. We didn't lose any full units, I don't think. That's okay.
The people's voice cannot be silenced.
There we go. We've taken this area. Now we're going to occupy it instead of doing anything else because I think
this power will serve the people.
Got some support from the people. Always nice. My economy is growing. Got to establish order. Oh, which must be obeyed at all times. Right, Yanman, have we secured this entire commandery now? Ooh, and Yan has leveled.
Home gladdens the heart.
So let's see what we can do with him. We could give him Vengeance, which gives him more Instinct. Or we could go with Flexibility, which gives him a little bit more Resolve. Minus 25% redeployment cost. This character is prime. Okay. Only if this guy's faction leader. Plus 5% replenishment when commanding. Taking the replenishment. Absolutely taking that replenishment. You know it.
For China!
Okay. So we're already upgrading something over here. We can only upgrade one thing in a commandery at once. Now, let's see what we've got. Commandery has been secured. Mission is successful, as we know. Okay, so we need to construct or upgrade a building in Yan. Which we're doing. Which is lovely. So that's happening. We know about the character ranks. My bandits must know comfort, and my enemies must know fear. This accomplishes both. I saw the opportunity and I took it. Extra stuff. A glorious victory. Ooh, got another mission. No, that's a completed mission. So yeah, in the great scheme of things, we've done fine. Now our people need to replenish. They've got an extra 5% bonus replenishment, which is just lovely. Now, should we take a look at diplomacy? It should be over here somewhere. Am I wrong? It's going to be up here, isn't it? Yeah. Oh god, what is that UI? I actually don't mind the UI. It's not too bad. I find it quite pleasant. Let's see if anybody wants to come to a trade agreement with me. Liu Yu does. So let's negotiate with him. And
insurmountable problems fade before whispered truth.
How do you feel about... Oh god, this is a bit... Give me a little bit of cash. Okay, so we're going to go with trade.
We are in agreement.
There you go. So we are now trading with Liu Yu. Anybody want a non-aggression pact? Liu Yu might, but he's not trusting enough of me right now to do it without me paying him, and I'm not interested in paying him. So that seems to be all that we need to do with the
As they
diplomacy
fight
menu.
side by side, your generals' bonds will deepen as friends or rivals, affecting their satisfaction in your service. Be watchful of their relationships and their characteristics as they develop.
Makes sense to check the commandery assignment. Ooh. Okay, so we can use one of our fine people who are in our court, which I'll show you in a moment, in order to do nice things. So, let's see what happens. We can oversee mustering, 3 mustering turns, which is... We're not getting anybody else at the moment. 4 food production, which is quite nice. -6 reserves from the commandery, however. That seems like quite a good one. We can stimulate the markets, which gives us 75% income from commerce, silk and spice. Haven't got that much commerce income at the moment. 20 military supplies. Or reward the filial and incorrupt. Less corruption. Do we know what our corruption is at? Reserves, population... Low fertility, harvest has been poor. I'm not sure how we can check out our corruption at the moment. Is there a way? You tell me, folks. I think we're going to go with this one. Because it just seems like a good idea. 50% food production, or food production. This one. There you go. So we have put an assignment in. And I think that's it for this turn.
Sprout ever upwards to heaven.
Yeah, we've got a nice food settlement. I haven't really got that much food, though. We need to decide what we're going to do next. Now, the Yellow Turban Rebellion are kind of looking after both of these borders. There is a way that... who's this fine fella? The Han Empire can sneak in here. We are at war with the Han Empire, or at least friendly with them. So perhaps that's something to consider. Now over here, Taiyun might be a pressing target for us. So that's something worth considering as well. Taiyun has an iron mine and a town. I think it's got something else, possibly over here. Don't know about anything about Zhang yet at the moment. Oh, I said we were going to look at our court, didn't I? And there we go. This is our court.
Your family is the base of your power. Take care of your generals by guiding their progression.
So, you can see right here, we're doing okay for money. We can't offer anybody positions yet. We will be able to as time goes by. Family tree, there is nobody. I'm not married. It's something that we're probably going to have to consider as time goes by. Zhang Yan doesn't overly like me. Oh no, I'm Zhang Yan. Yu doesn't overly like me because he indulges, or I don't like him because he indulges greed. About this guy, resents discipline, oaths greed. So yeah, and these guys I don't. So yeah, there's quite an interesting kind of friendship system here. That is something that we can kind of talk about a little bit.
Cultivate patience.
If I look at my guys here, they neither like nor dislike each other at the moment, which is quite, I suppose, a non-plus thing. As you fight together, if you continue to win together and you have attributes that complement one another, then you will find that you get a little tick next to the names, which shows that they like each other. That makes them more effective when in combat near each other. That's quite useful. If you, however, lose lots of battles with both guys or lose a lot of men during battle, then sometimes they will start to resent or dislike each other. First it can be a friendship, and then it will become something called an Oathsworn. Oathsworn characters are very, very good when they are in the same place as one another. Right, without further ado, let's end the turn. So, fellas, what does everybody know about, I suppose, this period in history. Now, we're playing on Romance mode, which is based on the Three Kingdoms series of books. Series of books? Well, I suppose it was one big book, but it came out in lots of different when I was a boy, so I always call it a series of books. But of course, it is very loosely based around real-life events. Have any of you studied that period in history? I haven't, unfortunately. Pretty much my entire knowledge of this period is, and this proves me as a sad act, based on Dynasty Warriors. We've got a Clay Rat, which gives us 4 authority and 4 satisfaction. Very nice. We've got character development. People of merit. There's a few of them who have arrived in my court. Liru's pretty decent. Let's just take a look at my geezers, because I think this guy, my geezers, we could potentially give him now it looks like he's primarily an instinct character because he's red. So none of these are particularly useful for him. I do want to give him something because it will up his satisfaction score. Let's give you that ancillary for the time being. I know you're not administering a commandery. We don't have a follower yet. For you, that's okay though. Now, looks like the Zheng Zhang or Cheng Zhang, Zheng Zhang. I don't know. This lady has taken this piece of territory down here, and that's something that we're going to consider. Let's look at our diplomacy, shall we? I wonder if she wants to trade. She doesn't seem to mind us. We don't have the opportunity, don't think, to trade with her at the moment, which is a bit unfortunate. Wanted to do a trade agreement, but we can't. Possibly because we don't have enough trade facilities in Commandery. That means we're going to have to continue going against the Han Empire. Now, based on what I can see here, this Commandery... Whoopsie day. So what have we got here? She owns that town, so I wouldn't be able to take the entire Commandery unless I beat. Let's take a look at Hongzhan. Yeah, we're placed in an unenviable position. What would I like to know? Did this character exist? This fine gentleman here. Because I don't really know anything about this this fella, Zhang Jian. Did he exist? Was he an interesting character in the period? I doubt whether he did much. Just as a warning, girl, if Yellow Turbans get wiped out, they can spawn as a rebellion in your territory. Oh, that's interesting. Hey, Devin, how you doing? I think once we're fully replenished, we're probably going to go... I don't know what to do at all. Might go for the iron mine. But let's give it another turn, because we are replenishing. Things are nice and relaxing. Well, the fact that we can create custom pins here. Oh god, I don't want to create a custom pin, stop it. I like the fact that we can do, so we could like pin our capital here if we chose to.
Bring news of what occurred in
Great
my
news.
absence.
I suppose we could actually pin generals as well. Can we do that? Oh, it's a map pin. Oh. I was hoping I could get like a little pin down here, which would help me. Let's take a look at the commandery. That's still upgrading. We can't upgrade anything else in the commandery. We are getting a little bit more food per turn. Given that we're thinking of taking the iron mine, perhaps it's best if we move our troops back to Yan. Let's do that over the next couple of turns. The turn times are quite nice and quick at this point. Keep you moving. Right, let's go back to diplomacy and see. Now, no more trade agreements that can be formed. That's fine. Alright, one more turn and then we will be back where we need to be. Pretty much everything has now come back. So, oh, we've got a reform pending. That's nice. So, population growth is always nice. We've already got permission to forage, so more military supply. What's the other thing that we can do? Foreign envoys. One available, plus one available trade agreements. I think, unless this is really good, plus 15% income from peasantry, that's nice. But we're going to go for the trade agreements first and foremost. So that's going to give us another potential trade agreement. We now go to our diplomacy tree. Let's look at trade agreements. Zhang is interested in doing it. Let's negotiate, and we are going to sign a deal together.
We reach an
Trade
understanding.
deal. So, we have secured, kind of, 2 of our borders. I like that. And you, let's get you back home.
Rest for now.
You would not need fear us.
Hello, what would you like? You want me to give you 1 food regularly. You want me to give you an ancillary, and you will sign a non-aggression pact for that. 10 turns, 1 food. We are making 5 food a turn. So technically... should we take it, folks? Should we take it, folks? The Bandit Queen is suggesting that she wants to be pals with a nice non-aggression pact. That secures my southwest border. And in many ways that would be nice. In many ways it would also be nice to eradicate her from the map so she doesn't become a problem later on. What do you think our best action lies in? Tell me your thoughts, tell me your thoughts. YouTube delay is going to cause problems here. I know it is, so my apologies. Curly Bear says yes. You need to marry her. I think if I marry her, it removes me from my own faction. I have a suspicion, Boo. Let's look at trade and marriage. Marriage isn't a... yeah, it's not an option. So... negotiate, see if you can get anything else. It is plus 1.1, so let's see if we can... request a payment. We can get... We can get 50 coins out of her. However, I'd like to do something that's a little bit useful to her because it gives us a better attitude from her. So, and I'm not too bothered about losing what we've got here. Actually, being more friendly with her is probably a good idea. I wonder if she'll give me military access. No, she won't. Not yet. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to accept it because it's going to make her more friendly with us, and that's going to make her more likely to allow military access in future. Yeah, we're going to go for it.
We are happy to have pleased you.
Yes, yes. Oh, look at those turn times.
Advancing.
Right, we have succeeded in our mission here,
How fare the people?
which is just lovely. We've built a new building, and that means it's time to think about building another one.
On its roots.
Now, one of the things that we could do is we could upgrade our city itself, which would give us an additional building slot, I think. It would give us more population capacity, more income from the peasantry, more income from commerce, better reserves, or we could build something like an inn, which makes people happier, government support, which gives us 25% food production, industry, or we could build a Black Mountain hideout, which we haven't got yet. Determines faction specialization faction. So yeah, this could be quite interesting. Could be quite interesting. Plus 5% post-battle loot income, economic buildings construction cost reduction, which is quite nice, and plus 5% income from looting settlements. So maybe the Black Mountain hideout is the way forward. It doesn't do anything bad for us. I think we're going to construct it.
Bring news of what occurred
Is our capital, and I think we need to look at recruiting as well.
A newly recruited unit will report for duty immediately.
Yeah, thanks. They'll report for duty immediately, but they need to heal up in exactly the same way that we've been watching other things heal up. Is what she is about to say, but hasn't yet. Tempted to take some more of these nice marauders. They're certainly not bad. Their melee toughness isn't as good as something like Saber Militia. Their melee power is quite high, so once they're in combat and they're attacking, they're very good flanking units. So we could use these as standing units. In fact, these guys would be better as standing units. 64 melee toughness for the Saber Militia. We're going to grab a couple of units of Saber Militia and one more unit of those bandits. 2 units of cavalry is enough. Do we want another general? Is the Quan Hui? You don't look too bad. Let's see if there's anybody who's supremely good. Li Ru, we don't like him. Mao Ji, quite cunning. Strategist, able to severely impair the efficiency of enemy units and generals in battle, also provide use of formations to nearby friendly units. However, they're extremely fragile, best grouped with retinues of ranged infantry, which is what we need. That's what we're suffering for at the moment. So I'm thinking Maji here is probably the way forward. He's only 21, which is quite useful to us.
May wisdom flow.
Your generals and their retinues gain experience in battle, increasing their effectiveness. You must balance using their experience to fight the tougher battles, while making sure you don't waste them on doomed battles.
I think that's good enough for the time being. Should we have a look at our court and see if there's anything we can do? No, there isn't. Not to worry. Okay, so we now have a 3rd person in our army. We need to muster for a couple of turns, and then we'll probably go for Taiyun.
We would not be your enemy.
These guys would like a non-aggression pact. Let's see if we can get anything out of them. Only 0.7. Request regular payments. No, they won't do it. Will you give me military access? No. Well, if we take a non-aggression pact, they'll be more friendly with us. Do we take the non-aggression pact with the yellow turbans? I think we probably should with Liu Yu. You're a yellow turban, aren't you? We're already trading with them. I'm going to do it.
A pleasing foundation to build upon.
I know, right? Alright, so our northeast is also secure. Black Mountain bandits raise an army. Lovely. From each according to their ability, you gain momentum. Minus 20%. Oh, I could have done with that before. So, Zhang Yan decides China can benefit from his presence, and we gain more momentum, which is just lovely. 4 settlements for that. Mission is a success. Character developments. Nothing interesting here. Nothing interesting here. We can build something new in our commandery. I think. Let's see what this does. More income from the peasantry, more prestige, military buildings construction cost reduction as well. Or we could go for a Black Mountain layer, which gives us even better post-battle loot. It gives us economic buildings construction. Yeah, I think this might be the one to go for. Or we could go with irrigated farms, which gives us more food production. Well, I'm tempted to get that first and foremost. That'll take 3 turns and then we will start working on the other things. Our people seem to be relatively happy. We've got 142,000 people in this commandery. 11,000 people over here. Yeah, give it one more turn. Low general satisfaction.
Special rare weapons, armor, and horses can be taken from defeated enemies and will grant great advantages to their new owner, as well as increasing their satisfaction.
This guy's spiteful, reckless. We could remove him from our service. That's something that you are able to do. If you've decided that somebody's getting on your wick because he's got low satisfaction, in some certain circumstances...
A warlord who cannot safeguard their own family shows weakness
you can banish
to their
them,
enemies.
You can release them from service.
Families can be managed by appointing an heir, rewarding loyalty through adoption.
Shush now. So maybe removing him from service is the way forward. Should we release him from service? There is the option to promote characters as well as time moves forward. Relations. He quite likes Wang Dang. I think we're going to release this guy from service. Off you go. And one thing that we also need to do is we need to...
A person's destiny is revealed by the
think about
traits
giving
that
this guy
emerge
the
over the course of their
additional
life.
expertise. Which
These will be...
nice. Right, and I think we're at a position now where we can start towards that enemy settlement. So let's have a think about doing that. You haven't given us military access, which is quite annoying. Let's negotiate. But I don't want to make an enemy of it. You, let's negotiate.
Sit. Let us talk.
Military access. Make this work. What do you want from me? 397? Yeah, okay.
We approve this.
Oh. So, let's start going to Tian. I know we're a little bit low on these, but it'll be fine. Everything's fine.
Patience will renew our vigor. Shout fury!
I just want to get on with things. I don't want you guys to have to wait forever. We'll lose his troops. Eh. Friendship is forming. Bonds of friendship will be China's salvation. You see, your two warriors are spending more and more time together, laughing, training, ribbing. Such a bond can only be beneficial. So, look at that. We've got some friendships forming within our retinue. Lovely. Keep moving forward. Somebody has leveled up as well. This Li Damu, our court noble. You're primarily a resolve character. Both of these, I think, give you less attrition from shortage. Or minus 25% redeployment cost. Yeah, take the cost. Alright. Like another turn is 2 turns to upgrade. Go. Oh, are we suffering attrition here? Oh no, we're being prevented from healing. We're not suffering attrition because our supply. That's going to be a problem. Wang Zhongzhan has declared war on Liu Yu, which is, he's our friend actually. He's the guy that we've got a non-aggression pact with. Yeah, Chan. The minister Wang Yun, fearing the tyranny of Dong Zhuo, sends his adopted daughter to the capital. His plan is to have her destroy the relationship between Dong Zhuo and his adopted son, Lu Bu. Don't pursue Lu Bu.
For China!
Move forward. Alright, let's see what the enemy's got here.
Make it quick.
Oh, I don't want to deal with you, I just wanted to have a look at your army. It's got a couple of units of archers. What about this place?
If the mountain is too high, it must be circumvented.
Well, we'll see what happens. One more turn goes by. Let's see if he comes out and attacks us. Doubt it, though. Jade Bird. Over tea, you tell your general of your dream of a jade bird. The general takes a sip of their tea, places the cup down, and looks you in the eye. A vision of a jade bird is an auspicious prophecy. The jade indicating imperial matters, and the bird being that it can traverse the gap between earth and heaven. Ooh! Relationship deepens between Yudu and Zhang Yan. Nice. Very, very nice. Zhang Yan has actually just leveled up as well. So we could go for more instinct, more damage, of course. Vengeance enables scare. One available armies, potentially useful. And 25% campaign movement rate. Absolutely, positively want. Positively. So thank you very much for that, Zhang Yan. Whoopsie daisy. Let's look at you, because it seems that we might have a follower that we can get in. You get more expertise and more resolve. Unlocks a new assignment. You're more likely to end up administering a commandery. I'm going to give it to you.
Spring sprouts, painting the land with glorious colors.
Brilliant. Friends, Jade Bird, buildings. I've just finished a new building in this commandery, which is a larger city, which is just lovely. Now, in order to keep up that kind of momentum, I want to get more food production, please.
Ever upwards.
Let's see if we think we would win this. Now, we're not necessarily in a position to starve them out. And the reason for that is because we're going to run out of supplies sooner than they are. So I think we need to start the battle. And we need to trust that we can win. Ozza says, oh my god, you got this. Plan on probably getting this as well, but wait until the beginning of next month.
Be bold!
See how the game is with streams, etc. Here's one. Here's a stream.
Yes, yes, fine words indeed. Shall we fight now?
Nathan says, "Go! I'm so happy to see you play this game. Can't wait to get my hands on it."
I advise caution.
A lot of people are really excited about this game.
We do not yet know our enemy.
All right, Mao, settle down.
Let no odds dampen our zeal. Victory shall be ours.
You tell him, Changyan. Go on. Let's take a look at this settlement now. They do, of course, have towers. But I suspect...
Take heed, warriors.
Yeah, we absolutely, positively outraged them. Wonderfully. Can you get flaming ammo or anything tasty like that? It doesn't look like you can. Everyone's kind of already in the position that I want them to be, except for perhaps these guys.
Attend.
Put you off on the sides. The towers. What kind of range have you got? Not good enough. Let's start the battle.
Load catapult.
Catapults. Go for that tower. Any flaming ammo? I think flaming ammo is going to be an upgrade for us. Now let's see how this is. That was accurate. Wow. Let's fast forward. Ooh, I bet that hurt. Why don't we move you to here? And then we'll bombard from this direction. Perhaps we'll get a slightly better view. Oh, it is 75% damage, so what we're doing is working. How much ammo do you still have? Not a lot. Attack that. Oh, come on now. It's almost certainly going to run out of ammo before it succeeds. It's killing a few of the enemy, but this is pathetic. Well, it's out of ammo. So that means we're now going to have to think about how we want to attack. They do have a militia at every turn.
Ready, foes!
So, what do we want to do?
Take aim!
Start going for their archer militia. And I want my saber militia to come in here.
Quickly!
I want my G militia to kind of form up here, with saber militia blocking as well. Another unit of G militia right here.
Go! Go! Axes, attend!
And my axes, I'm going to bring them in as well.
To attention! Make haste! Archers, prepare! Bows!
Archers, I suppose you can start shooting at that G militia unit over there. You, I'm going to need you to come somewhere here with them. And
Our men have no ammunition. They cannot fire.
we took one of the towers down, so that's kind of nice. Oh god, look at that.
Attend! Run!
Sword drawn.
Attend! Show fury!
Attack! Be ready!
Strike them down!
Oh god, look at that unit, it's almost done already.
Fight!
That is an absolutely terrifying display.
A comrade is being attacked. At them! Make ready! To battle! Ready to fight!
Ready!
At ready!
Right, let's ruin their morale.
Steel yourselves!
Are you willing to duel? No, you cannot duel. Okay, lovely.
Fight!
Why don't you get through them?
Run! Craven!
Get through them, get through them. Don't think we're going to win this fight. Okay, good. Go for the general.
The time has come!
Stand ready!
Oh, you're not going for the general? Okay, fine.
Ready! Shoot!
This is looking a bit ropey, lads.
Locked and ready! Let missiles fly! Make haste!
Prepare!
Attack!
Make ready!
Axe warriors!
Ready! Prepare!
G militia, you need to come here.
Fury! Take heed, warriors!
Take heed, warriors!
The time
China
has
will
come!
revel in your death!
Shut up and die!
To battle!
Take heed, warriors!
This is looking ropey.
Our men are running! The spineless cowards!
Damn, one of our men is running. We're in real trouble now. That places us in a very difficult position. That's good. Kill him.
The enemy general falls.
Alright, get in behind him. Oh, actually, no. Go for these guys.
Archers attend.
Archers.
Strike your targets. Fire upon them.
G. Forces are coming at you.
Strike.
Oh, there's G militia there. I think we might lose this. I have a horrible suspicion.
To attention, archers.
Get in there.
Steel yourselves.
Everyone's bugging off. Oh no, they haven't. Have they? I think we've just had several units wiped out. This could be very bad.
Stand ready.
Prepare. Take them
Our
down.
men have no ammunition. They cannot fire.
Alright, horses. Go.
Show them justice. Archers.
The time has come.
Charge. Run, run. No, no mercy.
Chase that
Our
archer
men
militia
have no
away.
ammunition. They cannot fire.
Men have got no ammunition.
Stand ready. At the ready.
Bring you back.
Double time.
I think we've lost.
Make ready.
Destroy them.
Attend.
Right, those guys are finished.
Show no mercy.
Go for the cavalry.
Prepare.
He's got excellent charge resistance, but he's not very good against units by himself. So, how it thinks we are in a position that we might win this is
Make ready.
beyond me.
Make ready.
Because I don't think we can win this.
Cavalry.
Tell you what we'll do. Try and bring those guys in here.
Time has come.
Those G militia are a high threat to me. What if I bring it over here?
The enemy warriors are running.
Ah.
Got some enemy warriors running, which is nice.
No mercy. Show. At the ready.
And they've stopped running just in time to take a charge. Oh god, they're going to form up, take the charge, and they're absolutely going to batter my horses. No!
Our men flee the battlefield.
This has got to be a loss. It must be a loss for us.
Cavalry, attend.
Go away, G militia, we haven't got the time for you. You just start.
One of our generals is dead.
Rematch!
Be bold, for history is on our side.
Yes, yes, fine words indeed. Shall we fight now?
So as you know, that went well. So what can I do
I
differently
advise
this time?
caution. We do not.
I advise
outgo our
caution.
enemy.
Possibly
Ready?
a good call. I need to be smarter. That's a general commentary as well. Horses over here.
At the ready.
Right. This time,
Make ready.
you
Fire upon them.
start seeing what you can do against these guys. Don't worry about the towers, because they still trounced us in any case. Accidentally killing other units, that's fine. As long as they die. Come on, bro, you're gonna have to do better than that.
You lack the strength to defeat me. Do not waste your breath. You will need it.
That was a nice hit. Killed a couple of them. These guys aren't very good without flaming shot.
You seem to be struggling. Need some help?
If only wars were won with witty words.
That's better. Can I have fire arrows?
Stand ready.
Oh!
Go on! Keep up! I know you can do it!
If we go flaming
I
shot,
really hope your blade is sharper than your wit. Cruise missile.
flaming shot for you, you go for that tower. We'll push them forward. We may have to run back very quickly. Thank you for that advice. Of course, our archers are going to get attacked by the tower and probably wiped out. I think some of their lance cavalry, which is nice. Enemy towers have opened up. You're now in range.
Our men have
Start
no
firing.
ammunition. They cannot fire.
So I imagine as soon as this hits 100%, it will set itself on fire and then it will be destroyed. We'll find out. That's it. Alright, fire damage is now at 100%. Why don't you attack that one now? You're only at 59%. Keep doing what you're doing.
Archers ready. Rain down missiles.
That should be enough. Yep, there you go. That one's burning. Now you. Once they light, pull back and wait for them to burn down. Okay, you got it. Alright, really good advice here. Thank you, James.
Archers attack.
Oh, that one's burning.
Archers. Locked and ready.
Right, you fellas, pull back.
Quick march. Take heed, warriors.
Alright, you fellas, pull back too. So that's the menace of the towers dealt with, at least.
To attention, archers!
Oh, I imagine we'll go back to normal shot now.
Steel yourself!
And we're going to have both sets of bowmen come back in as soon as this one's done and have them try and pepper the G militia. We've just got to do this intelligently.
Go, go! Hurry! Run!
We've seen what happens to us when we don't try and do things intelligently. Get the archers in situ. Now they've backed off, they know what's about to happen.
Bowmen, stand ready!
Standard shot, please. They are in loose formation, which means the amount of kills that we're going to get is going to be far more limited.
Arrows!
Oh. Looks like we'll have to pause for a moment, and I'll be right back, folks. Oh, folks, I am so sorry about that interruption there. We are back. And we're battling. I recognise that interruption was probably quite irritating. Well, they're right on the edge of being able to fire at me. Mind you, the reverse is also true. I suppose I could use some of my ammo to fire at them now. Yeah, me.
Let missiles fly.
Oh no, not you. Well, that stirred up the hornet's nest.
Our warriors run. Craven dogs. Ready bows.
Right, looks like it's time for us to back off now.
Faster.
The time has come. Take heed, warriors.
And yes, that was good advice, James. I very much should have attacked the right-hand flank. Didn't do so.
Swordsman, ready.
Let's got a swordsman here.
Warriors.
G warriors here.
Make haste. Move out quickly. March quickly. Quick march.
There we go. Alright, that's got everybody moving forward. Except for the cavalry, of course, which is still hidden. I need to draw everybody away from here, especially those G warriors. And then I can come in around the back and hopefully cause a little bit of havoc. As chaos is a ladder. Oh, I've lost all my viewers because of the long break. Sorry, I'm sorry. Would you ever forgive me?
At the ready.
Fight! At the ready. Blades. Faster. Axes. A comrade is being attacked. For China. No mercy. And them. For the cause. The battle. Go. Go.
Attend. You are weak.
If I lose this again, I'm going to be so bloody annoyed.
Still yourselves.
Stand ready. Strike.
Prepare.
Bugger is, you don't really know if you're winning at this point, do you? What's up, K Shizzle? Yeah, all my guys are losing. But
Cavalry, to attention. Horses.
The enemy unit flees. What cowards!
okay, so we've got one enemy unit fleeing. That's good.
Make ready. You are weak. To battle.
Let's get you in there.
Weapons ready.
Come on, push.
Be ready. Stand ready. Keep arms. Stand ready.
On the horses.
To attention. Do not relent.
Stand by, axes. Ready to fight. Weapons. To attention.
We've broken these guys over here.
Our men flee the battlefield. Attend. Go, no mercy.
Some people coming back in behind us. Got to be aware of that. Go for those G militia.
Has come.
Ready! Shoot! Prepare! Run! Steel yourself!
Let's get back in there. You guys.
March at the double. The enemy warriors are running. Ha! Do not relent. Orders.
Push forward.
Make ready.
Stand ready!
Break their morale again.
At the ready.
Our men are running! The spineless cowards! Kill them! Fight!
Ready.
You get after their leader.
To attention.
What happened to our archers?
Attend. Stand ready. Charge. Take heed, warriors. Horsemen. The tide has come. Strike.
Kill him.
Look, the enemy run. Craven.
I think we've won.
The enemy unit flees! What cowards!
Bloody hell, it's cost us though. Oh, thank God we won. Hey, make sure this guy's dead and don't worry about anyone else.
Attend!
Get him. What are you doing? Give him a whack.
The enemy general
Thank you.
falls! Ha!
Damn. Damn, damn, damn. It was a pretty horrific battle. I did not do a good job. I know I didn't do a good job. I'd like to apologise.
Ha! The people's voice cannot be silenced.
Um,
In time, they will thank us for this.
I'm sure. Alright, so what have we got down here? I've got Han Fu down here. We could try and take Shandong, I suppose. But not while we're in such shit state.
China is people, not its oppressive warlords.
Grading going on here.
Bring news of what occurred in my absence.
Infantry are the baseline troops of most
Raider
armies.
cavalry and mounted
They are
lancer. What have we
incredibly
got right now? Mounted
versatile on the
lancers.
battlefield, and are best formed in long lines to
Raiders
clash
are good
with
against
the enemy.
armour. These mounted saber militia seem to be perhaps the way forward. What have we got here? Crossbowman as well. Ooh. Give it. We'll give it a turn, and then see where we're at. Oh, we've got a thing that we can get. So what does this do? This gives us more trade agreements possible as well. Maybe we'll do that so we can do more trading. Is there anything that gets me more replenishment? This is good. Minus 8% recruitment cost is nice. Minus 2 mustering turns, that's good. And plus 10% replenishment. So this line is quite nice. Better population growth is also quite pleasant. Let's go with population growth for now.
We would not be your enemy.
Gao Gan would like a non-aggression pact, but he wants 2 food for 10 turns. I'm not willing to do that. I'll take it if you don't want to do the food. Nope. Reject.
We bide by your choice.
Prepare for war.
Zhang Yang has declared war on us, and Zhang Yang is over here, I believe. Ooh, the Black Mountains move! So, time moves relentlessly, waiting for no man. Gongsun Kazan and Yuan Shao have begun their war over their lands. Perhaps you could liberate some from Yuan Shao. To get another flank, Zheng Zhang eyes your lands covetously. Maybe she instead could be targeted. I'm tempted to do neither. No, we're not doing either of those things. Just didn't seem like a very good idea.
Sprout ever upwards to heaven.
Tempted to try and take this, but let's take a look. The Yellow Turban Rebellion does have one of the towns here, which is a little bit annoying. Another commandery that I can't get a full one of. Hey girl, how you doing? I'm doing fine, thank you, Dragon Master. How about you? So who's this guy? It's like we're just letting another turn go by.
Our mercy has its limits.
Hello, hello. Han Fu has declared war on us, which I kind of half expected. So, there we go. Oh, hello.
Fire burns brightly and indiscriminately. But no flame can last forever. Starved of air, it chokes, it splutters, and is then extinguished. The tyrant is dead.
Oh my.
Yet in the ashen darkness, the avaricious prowl.
Oh my, oh my. So we have had war declared on us. Tyrant has fallen, Dong Zhuo is dead. Dong Min has succeeded him, of course.
Bend, do not break. Home gladdens the heart.
We could Get more income here from industry. Wise that we do that. It's cost most of our money. I'm very aware of that.
I return. How fair the...
Is there anything that we can recruit?
Your
that might
missile
help?
troops are best kept to the rear of the battle, out of reach of the enemy. Their long range enables them to harass from afar.
So this is a case of we wait. What did I miss? A great victory. And a great failure as well. How are you, Starman? You very rarely get to watch streams, so are you able to actually watch today? Gongsun Zan has declared war on Hanfu here, which is interesting. Ooh. Good. More friendships. We like friendships.
Bring news of what occurred in my absence.
We're doing okay from trade. Army upkeep is... yeah. What have we got here? Character developments. Yeah, we've had a look at that. Diplomacy. Doesn't really matter. And friendship. 3 turns on here.
Resist corruption.
Managing a
turns
commandery means ensuring there is enough income, food,
Still healing. Still healing. Got 2 enemies here, which we can do something about. I'm hoping that this area of Zongshan will be Zongshan will be taken. It doesn't look like it's moving anywhere in the moment, though. Unfortunately. Gongsun declared war on Liu Yu, which is this fine fellow over here. I like him. He's in trouble. A lot of people at war with him. We could go for a pine woodcutter upgrade, which gives us a little bit more income from our peasantry. Let's do it. You're off work early today. Oh, I hope you had a good day. Two of the former generals of Dong Zhuo's faction, Gao Si and Li Zhu, have rebelled in the capital, sowing further chaos. Oh my. Civil war! Chaos spreads. Whoops. By accident.
Home gladdens the heart.
Right, we're still doing okay from a cash flow perspective. I'd like to have a look at
gaining full control over commandery.
Yes,
means
you've
you have
already told me, Mrs. Can we send a spy? No, no assignments. Okay. Anything with our court at the moment? No.
I return. How fair the people.
How fair the people?
Resist
Well,
corruption and endure hardships.
so what have you got commandery-wise? Actually, you've got a small city.
Home gladdens the heart.
One more turn, and then we will.
Artillery
where we
can
wanna be.
wreak havoc on the enemy from range, especially when targeting walls and fortifications. However, because of this, they will be prime targets for the enemy and need protection.
There we go. Let's get 2 more units of crossbow. 3 units of crossbowmen? That seems a little excessive, but I quite like the idea of it. Still making a profit. Don't need to concern ourselves with that. Let's go. Oh, and we get another one of these things. What does this do? Agricultural tax relief. Can you stop that, missus? China thrives when its people thrive. They should not be burdened by undue tithes and burdensome debts. It's true. We're doing it. We've got to help our peasantry. Absolutely critical that we do so. Absolutely critical that we do so. I love my people.
Remain honest.
And I want them to be happy.
What do you wish to know?
Good, potentially.
Mounted troops are extremely effective in battle.
Do I want more bowmen?
They are especially...
No, not really.
To avoid unnecessary conflict.
You'd like to do military access with me, Liu Yu, and you are willing to give me 294. That's pretty much bang on the mark. But how about you give me regular payment? $36 for 10 turns.
Your acceptance gives us joy.
Don't mind you traversing my territory. That's not a problem.
It takes work and investment to improve your diplomatic standing with factions. Start with a non-aggression pact to gain trust.
Already done it.
I return. How fair the people.
We're going
Sprout
to
ever
not
upwards
spend
to
any
heaven.
money for a little while. Haven't got anything that wants to build at the moment, or at least can build. That's got one turn left in that commandery. And over here, we've only got this iron mine. God, that hell garrison. We get that proper iron mine, it's a hell of a garrison. One more turn and then we're going to push down towards the southeast. Rolling through the turns isn't too much of a problem, fortunately.
A trade agreement may be possible with this faction. As your trade power grows, you will receive more money from your agreements.
Lumberyard
Population
can be
growth drives your economy, so be sure to maintain a steady growth.
well, okay, since you're jabbing about trade agreements.
Your actions will affect your relations with other factions, so be careful when you attack or insult others. Avoid
quick
being
deals?
isolated diplomatically, and try to maintain peaceful relations with factions you wish to stay at peace with.
Nobody willing to do trade agreements yet. I think because I can't have another trade.
China is
These guys are going to get a
Not
little
this
bit more
oppressive
powerful this turn, and then we're going to push it into what's this guy called? Han Fu. We're going to push it into his land. Got a relatively powerful army now. Those crossbows should be able to wreak havoc against our enemies as long as we can use them well. Not got a lot of baseline in infantry, which it concerns me. Kangan has declared war on Xinjiang, so we'll keep an eye on what happens there. Hopefully nothing too terrible. And Sui has declared war on Dongmin, that's fine. Cao Song, is the father warlord of Tatao, has been killed by soldiers bearing the banner of Tiao Quan. Quan. Got some ancillaries, some assignments. Right, we said we were going to go, so we're going to go.
serve integrity. For the people.
Let's see if we can demand surrender. They will not give up the settlement. Turns until surrender, 5. Turns until supplies deplete, 0. Let's starve them out, and we'll see if they come and attack us. We do have a general that has leveled. Let's take a look at him. So this guy is primarily not an instinct character really, but looks like those are the options that we've got at the moment. 10 morale in our own territory. Given the vengeance a tribute. And I noted that we gained an ancillary of some form. Just a piggy wig. See, how happy are you at the moment, satisfaction-wise?
Your arrival is welcome, my lord.
Nobody's too bothered. They're not all that excited about anything. Right, so let's see what happens during this starve out phase. Hello, hello. Right, so we now have 3 enemy forces coming at us. Jeepers creepers. We might really struggle here. Quick save! What do you think, folks? I'm not feeling too good about this.
It is unpleasant business, but let us be quick and merciful.
Okay, so we've got what is bound to be quite a challenging battle here. Now the question is, do we let them come to us all at once, or do we just go for them? If we gun for them, then it's possible. Alright, so let's think about how we're going to do this. I think what we'll do is have all of our crossbows in the rear line here. Like so. Archers, you can form kind of a semi-flanking sausagery. Like that. Put a catapult right at the back. Now. Our cavalry, you're going to be absolutely critical to us. So, I'm going to hide you over here. And they can come around and smash into the back of the enemy as they attack. That's our main front line. You guys, you're hidden. And you're hidden in the trees as well. So those axebands should be able to do something. Influence radius. I don't know. Stand there. Alright, that's the plan. That is the plan at the moment. So, hopefully what we're going to be able to do, these crossbowmen have got quite a long range. I mean, one thing that I'm deeply aware of is my infantry front line is mediocre at best. So we're going to be relying on our heroes for a lot of the punch here, and we're also going to be relying on flanking attacks from our axemen as long as they don't see them. I'm tempted to push these guys a little bit. Get them over the lee of the hill there. So yeah, flanking attacks from our cavalry and indeed our axemen there are hopefully going to do the brunt of the damage to the enemy once they're engaged against our front line. It may not work.
More! Enemy Enemy reinforcements are arriving.
Let's fast forward and see what happens. They seem to be coming. Oop, oop. Come on, you can do it. Not from the direction I wanted. All these guys get back into position, and then we'll wheel them right slightly, hopefully. Like so. Not really got into the formation I asked them to, which is extremely irritating. You guys going to get discovered. Right, have you got any archers? No, surprisingly. Can you duel anyone? Is anybody willing? No. Hidden men have been seen, and we need to back them off. Ooh, straight into us. Not great. Right, go for their champion. Axemen, if you can, retreat.
Look, the enemy run! Craven! Make ready! The time has come!
Go for their general, please.
The time has come! Yes!
Stand ready! Weapons!
Keep up the fire. You're off fire at will. Stop that.
Look! The enemy run! Craven!
Jinping is challenging.
The enemy general is fallen! They were no match!
We're not going to do it.
At the ready!
Feel yourself!
A point getting into a duel that I might not win.
I will cut out your heart!
I will crush you for this insult.
Cao Cao gets Cao Cao gets a nice easy start. Stop firing, please. You'll hit your own men.
Archers ready! Await my orders! Fire at will! Go! Does battle wear you out?
Amazing that you can both talk and battle.
Nearly taken this guy out.
Look! The enemy run! Craven!
Chasing.
Take heed, warrior!
Right, you come back here and rest.
Run!
Prepare! Move out quickly! Destroy them!
Come on, fella, you need to finish him. What are you doing? This isn't cattle ranching. There it is.
fallen.
Okay, back
They
you
were
come.
no match.
Front line. We haven't used our cavalry yet, or indeed the axes, hiding on the right-hand side. I was told this earlier, Dark Cronus. You can be Dong Zhuo, but you must capture the Emperor with any other faction. What are you guys doing? Well, alright, let's go for speedy pops.
I'm not just any Cardassian.
David James, thank you very much for subscribing. Excellent Welsh name. Oh, yes.
Look! The enemy run! Craven!
Let's get you guys back on fire at will. Boom.
Look! The enemy run! Craven! Steel yourself! Now! Crossbowmen!
Are you hidden?
Weapons ready! The enemy warriors are running! Ha!
These guys might run before they even get to us.
Crossbows, stand by!
I suppose what you're doing, stop it.
Quickly. Catapult!
You guys. Please fire.
How many have you killed? Not enough, I think.
Is that your best? Come on, try harder.
What remains of you guys?
Prepare to battle!
The enemy warriors are running! Ha!
Prepare. You are weak.
There you go, let's take that morale down.
At the ready!
Getting very low on ammunition.
Warriors! At the ready!
Ready. Kill them.
To attention! Do not relent!
Attend.
Are you hidden now? Yes, you are. Very good.
The enemy unit flees. What cowards!
Excellent. Well done. Alright, only one more enemy to deal with.
Take heed, warriors!
And we have not lost a lot of units yet. you come back, relax. You're exhausted, you're still fresh.
Make ready.
How are these guys? All fresh, beautiful. And these guys are all very tired because they have been moving for so very long. I love it. Catapults! Fire at those archer militia if you please. They're not going to like that. Oh, yes. You got this, says James. Thanks, my man. Alright, you would like to duel Han Fu. We're actually going to decline.
The men are out of ammunition. Archers, prepare.
Yep, archers, you're going to go back into fire at will mode.
Targets. Crossbows at the ready. Ready. Crossbows, attend. Bowmen.
No, we've already said no, thank you.
Archers, attend. Load crossbows.
Right, the enemy are moving in now. Our crossbows no longer have any ammunition. No! Cavalry.
Our men have no ammunition. They cannot fire.
Stand ready.
Archers.
Volley.
Stand ready. Attack!
Show them justice. Blades. Show fury. Attack. Do yourselves. To battle. Orders. The time has come. Stand by, axes.
Make haste.
Our hidden men have been seen.
Hardly matters now, does it? Right, you, get in.
Horsemen, run, run. Show no mercy.
At the ready. Attack. Axemen, stand by.
Take heed, warriors. At the ready. Go, go, go.
Look! The enemy run! Craven!
Axe warriors.
That's that archers dealt with.
Axemen, double time.
Victory is ours.
Prepare.
Ready.
Kill him.
Attend.
Leave none alive. Not sure who the garrison was.
Cavalry, stand ready. To battle. The enemy general falls.
Magnificent. Now kill the other one.
Steel yourselves. Do not relent. Cavalry, to attention. Hurry, move.
Unleash fury.
Unleash fury. Horses. With speed. Strike them down. Ready.
Make ready. So, no
Kill that fool. She.
To attention. Fight. Cavalry. Mount up.
Come now. Here we go. Here comes my general. Yes! Yes! They do slightly more damage to units as well, James. However, there are certain drawbacks. Less armor piercing damage, so highly armored enemies aren't going to be much good against them.
Justice cannot be denied.
We lost 162 to their 1,343. Despite the fact that they deployed more men than we did, we have killed 1, 2, 3 enemy generals. We have the opportunity here to recruit, should we wish to. I don't think that's what we want to do. I think we're going to be ransoming our enemies this time.
Return them to their kin.
The loyalty of characters is measured by satisfaction, which will increase if their desires and ambitions are fulfilled. Neglect them, and their satisfaction will wane.
Okay. A faction has been destroyed. A friendly drink. The evening is quiet, but for the crackling of fires and the murmur of the soldiery as you pass camp. Some comrades invite you to a drink with them and talk as the last of the day ebbs away. Absolutely. But of course, you've always been happy to toast your comrade's health and coming victory. Of course. So, Yudu is a little bit happier with me now.
For honor!
We're going to fight a night battle and we're going to delegate this one.
The people's voice cannot be silenced.
Excellent. Tempted to sack and withdraw, but we won't do it. We will occupy.
Only by growth will the word be spread.
Excellent. We've got a little bit more momentum for a few turns. And we're getting towards the rank of second Marquis.
Buildings here are still damaged from the recent siege, and will need to be repaired before they are useful again.
Now, and Ping, we know that there is a small city over here.
Bring news of what
Don't really need to replenish all that much, so we can, like, in 2 or 3 turns, we're going to be hot to trot, as they say. Killed in battle, friends. Oh, there's friends everywhere. Faction succession, Kalgan, faction destroyed, character developments. Another one killed in battle. Gained some ancillaries, tunic of divination and the wooden fish. Do gained a rank. Alright, let's see who has leveled up.
Home gladdens the heart.
Take a look at his details. He's leveled up, which is just lovely. Let's see what we can have. Clarity plus 50% line of sight, that's nice. Disciplined with his own retinue. Mighty knockback, which is quite good for his instinct. Now, intensity, I think, is the way forward. Haven't got another follower. What's more ancillaries? What does this do? Resolve. More weapons that we might want to give you? No, not right now. Look at this. Harmony. Lots of harmony. Satisfaction. Ooh, you're not very satisfied, are you? Close. Got to keep you close, people. So hopefully we'll be able to take Anping, the city, soon. Hopefully. Yuan Shao is now very close to us, which is Up that iron mine. Get those upgrades rolling. Still got a turn before the woodcutter camp is complete. It looks like the toolmaker has been taken. She's even taken Shangdang. That's interesting. Low general satisfaction with you. Let's see if we can do anything with you. Could give you an ancillary because we've got all. Let's equip that for you. +4. I suppose we'll ensure that nobody gets too angry. And it's looking nice. Alan's doing a pretty good job.
You will need to deal with other warlords and factions on a diplomatic level. Approach them and see if you can broker
Both
an
Zhang
agreement
Yang and
that will
Nanfu
benefit
are looking
your
for
cause.
peace. That means they're weak. That means they are ready for the taking. I'm worried, very worried about Yuan Shao being where he is. I think I'm going to have to think about how to deal with him. Gonna go play my own campaign. May you gain victory, Mr. Girl. Hope you have a good time, Curtis. Join me on my Discord server, incidentally, folks. If you're not already a member of my Discord server, there is a link in the description below where people who like games of a similar nature, usually strategy, sci-fi, or survival games, all hang out. It's a pretty good server to be a part of. Mind you, I own it, so I would say that, wouldn't I? Come and judge for yourself. Cronus, let me know on Discord later on how you did. Gotta love the evil laugh. I don't know what you mean. That's my friendly laugh. That's my happy laugh.
A commandery's stockpiles determine how...
Shut up! Right, I send a turn and see what happens.
Battle is not always the answer.
Okay. You will allow military access between our factions if I give you 226 and I give you 195 for 10 turns. Why do I want military access? Like, what way does that really help me? And I think the answer is not a lot. No, I'm sorry. I just don't see that that's very useful. Sorry,
Your
buddy.
choice.
It is my choice. Clearly you want to get through my territory to something or other. Probably Zhang Yan. Sorry, Zheng. That's what I mean.
Sometimes it is not important who you sign an agreement with, only that the agreement itself comes to pass. If you have an important deal you want to sign,
You read a
look
report
for
of one of your
factions
generals
who
who
will be
beat
open
6
to it.
enemies single-handedly, largely due to the courage, speed and loyalty of their hordes. Heroes have always had something or someone to help them achieve their rightful destiny. It can be a loyal follower, a trusted steed, a book of wisdom or a weapon of unique properties, but they all fulfill the same role, whether it is fate or by its very own will and actions. Such a thing has come into your possession. The real test is figuring out how best to use it, or them, to help you achieve your goal. Okay, so we have gained an ancillary of some form. Take a look.
I return. How fare the people?
3 cunning enables mounted fire while moving, enables fire backwards. Quite interesting. Twang! I like it, I like it. I don't want to use it yet, unless it gives me... well, it gives us cunning, so it's probably best used on a different type of general. We do have the possibility to build something new in Yanman. We could upgrade this now to the Black Mountain Layer. Would be cool. Can't upgrade any further here. You go for the Black Mountain Layer? What does it do? It's 2,000. We've only got 2,136. I don't think I want to do it yet. Most of my troops are back in good nick now.
Focus your rage! Marching.
Let's get to here. I don't see an enemy general.
To battle!
We're going to take Han Fu's settlement next turn. Hopefully. Hopefully. No guarantee of it. Oh, we got another reform. That's nice. So let's take a look. Commerce I'm not so bothered about. +1 available trade agreements. Or plus 15% income from the peasantry. We're going to take the trade agreement. And then we're going to go to diplomacy. Quick deal. And see. Oh, I thought he was going to get a +1 trade agreement. Now, oh, maybe it doesn't take effect until then the turn. Nothing overtly terrible has happened.
We cannot continue this
Hello.
stalemate.
You would like some peace? Reject. Oh, no, no, excuse me. I can't make you a vassal, sadly. Reject.
You expect too much.
I don't expect anything. Do you expect me to talk? No, Mr. Bond. I expect you to
Generals
die.
wounded during battle or discovered to be enemy spy.
Why have you done that? Oh, a huge plague of locusts descends upon the fields of China. Many crops are ruined and massive food shortages occur between all people, forcing some to turn to cannibalism in order to survive. Not good. Luckily, we've just received a new piece of farmland, which is very, very good news.
After you conquer a settlement, you will need time to win this.
Let's take a look at the balance of power here. It looks like we're going to win, so I'm quite tempted to just delegate this one. Let's do a quick save, and then we'll delegate it and see what happens. We won.
Our victory is proof
Anybody
of
die?
Heaven's
No.
approval.
Occupy.
In time, they will thank us for this. This power will serve the people.
Han Fu as a faction has been destroyed. Rank gained. Yep, excellent. Been killed. Locusts. Diplomacy.
The path to future glories is paved with
Let's
small
grab
victories.
grain estates because
This
clearly
place is
we're going
abundant
to
with
struggle for
natural
food.
resources,
Those events are going to cause
and its
a lot of
capture
problems.
would aid your ambitions.
Anping isn't all that happy. 10 out of 100 faction support. Damn.
Home gladdens the heart.
Alright, let's see what we can do with you now. We could go with mobility, 10 morale when attacking, 25% battle running speed, that's pretty cool. Go with trust, 10% armor for all spear infantry, 20% income from peasantry. Pretty good. I think I want the battle running speed. Let's do it. And who's the other one who leveled up? Did you level up as well? Yes, of course you did. 8 cunning. Oh, hello. Enables fire arrows and night battles. Well, you've already got that. Good. Precision. 10% ranged armor piercing damage and 10% ranged firing rate. Oh, plus 10% character experience there. Yeah. You, let's take a look at your armor. Have that. I had a feeling you could use that. cunning's getting nice and high now, so hopefully we can make you a legendary character at some point in the near future. So, Zhongzhan is perhaps the next place to go for. Or Bohai. Yuan Shao doesn't like us very much. Let's look at diplomacy. Any quick deals that we can enter into. Yuan Shao doesn't like us very much at all. He's decided we're an absolute bastard. One thing that we could do is we could do a commandery assignment.
Members of your court can be sent on assignments to benefit your faction. Examine the available assignments to see where you can improve.
Let's reduce corruption over here. And then in this commandery we can do an assignment. Oh, unfortunately we haven't got anybody else. All armies need strategists for the ammo and the easy access to all formations. Yeah, I'd concur with that.
I return. How fair the...
By and large, we're looking okay. Hopefully we'll be able to get a couple more you do here. But we're looking like we're in pretty decent nick at the moment. How long have we been going? 2.5 hours. I think that's probably going to be it for me today. Let's see how we've done. Well, not too badly. Liu Yu is doing okay, actually. Surprisingly okay, considering he's at war with Goksun-Zan, who's up here. We will try and secure some more territory from the Han Empire up here. I suspect that Liu Yu might eliminate Goksun-Zan. Given the way that it's looking, I think Goksun-Zan. Or maybe he's here. I don't know. I haven't met him. I don't know. Yuan Shao could be a problem as well. But yeah, we're going to leave it here, folks. I do hope you have enjoyed this. Difficult to do, but I'm going to not touch this until the next stream that we do. I might start doing a simpler campaign, perhaps in my own town, in my own time. Maybe do a Cao Cao campaign, because that hopefully will allow me access to Dongzhuo, and I think that could be a very interesting campaign to do as well, concurrently with this one. But for now, this one is over. I think I will come back. I'm not here tomorrow night, so I won't have access to my computer, so I can't stream tomorrow night. If I'm up and I'm feeling sprightly tomorrow morning, I might stream some more because I've been enjoying this greatly. Other games you should expect to see in streams in the near future. I've been enjoying City Skylines, as you know, or some of you know, lately, so I might do another Skylines stream over on Twitch in the near future. And I've also been enjoying Surviving Mars, the Green Planet update, so it may well find its way into a stream format too. When it comes to standard YouTube series, I've been awful at those lately, and I'm really sorry about that. I've not been very good at doing standard YouTube series that just come out on a daily basis, and I'm going to try and pick that up again over the next few days, probably when I get home from being away. I'd like to do an Ages of the Federation series, really, because it's something that I haven't done yet, and given that it's one of the mods that I work on, I think that would be good. And as always, people do like Sins in general. I think I'm probably going to do an Ascendancy series as well, because I've been meaning to do that for some time. Folks, I hope you've enjoyed this stream today. I certainly have. It's been really cool. This is shaping up to be a really nice game, and yeah, it's been pretty damn decent so far. Pretty damn decent. And I'm quite liking my Lord. Oh, he's quite close to being a second Marquis. That's nice. Folks, I'll see you soon. Thank you so much for watching.